अगस्त 4, 2019 पे वापस ही चले जाए, जहाँ पे फिर भी मसाइल थे, दोनों तरफ मसाइल थे, तब भी कश्मीर का मसला था, ये सारे मसाइल थे, मगर these unilateral violations and illegal actions that they've taken have really undermined the environment, and now the onus is on India कि वो ऐसा कोई conducive environment create करे जिसमें बातचीत,
which is wake up and smell the coffee. 370 is history. Sooner people realize it, the better. As a foreign minister of an SCO member state, Mr. Bhutto Zardari was treated accordingly. As a promoter, justifier, and I'm sorry to say spokesperson of a terrorism industry, which is the mainstay of Pakistan, his positions were called out and they were countered, including at the SCO meeting itself. On the China-Pakistan economic corridor, this so-called corridor, I think it was made very clear, not once but twice in the SCO meeting, that connectivity is good for progress, but connectivity cannot violate the territorial integrity and sovereignty of states.
To hell with any bilateral agreement, India will hold their events in Kashmir. What they'll find is they will be unable to achieve 110% attendance because other people will not compromise on their morals.
I think there is a G20 issue to debate with anybody. Certainly not with a country which is nothing to do with the G20. I mean, Jammu and Kashmir was, is, will always be a part of it. And the G20 meetings are held in all the Indian states and union territories, so it is completely natural that it is held. उनका कोई G20 से लेना देना नहीं. I will also say उनका कोई श्रीनगर से भी लेना देना. There is only one issue to discuss on Kashmir, which is when does Pakistan vacate its illegal occupation of Pakistan. That is the only issue up for discussion. India and Pakistan should sit together. You know, victims of terrorism do not sit together with perpetrators of terrorism to discuss terrorism. Victims of terrorism defend themselves, counter acts of terrorism, they call it out, they delegitimize it, and that is exactly what is happening. So, to come here and preach these hypocritical words as though we are on the same boat. I mean, they are committing acts of terror. And you know, I don't want to jump the gun on what happened today, but I think we're all feeling equally outraged. So, I think, I mean, let's be very, very clear on this. You know, on this matter, the terrorism matter. I mean, I would say Pakistan's credibility is depleting even faster than its forex reserves. You know, is this a break? Look, he came here as a member, a foreign minister of an SCO member state. That is part of multilateral diplomacy. Please do not see it as anything more than that. It was not meant as anything more than that. It was not treated as anything more than that. And I think nothing that from what he said or what I heard he said deserves for this to be treated more than that. On the weaponization, you know, it's a very interesting statement because it unconsciously reveals a mindset. What does weaponizing something mean? It means that the activity is legitimate and somebody is weaponizing it. So you say you are weaponizing trade, you are weaponizing technology. Somebody says you are weaponizing terrorism, that means they think terrorism is legitimate, that we should not weaponize it. Whether peace is destiny or not, I do not know. Terrorism cannot be defeated. A country which does terrorism cannot talk about peace in the same breath. तो साथ माने आतंकवाद भी करे और शांति की भी बात करे, ये थोड़ी चलेगा. Again, you know, this is like you are trying to normalize terrorism. Terrorism happens, so what? It's not a big deal. You know, there are reasons why terrorism happens. They are really excuses for it. Therefore, let us carry on with the rest of the life. I'm sorry that, you know, this India will not accept that.